Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Emma Urick alongside Zoe Favada.
Coming up in today's show, we have highlights of the capstone class, Electro Fishing, the senior photo is tomorrow, and reporter Robert Long sat down with Dr. Benning to talk about his time at Greater Latrobe. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
There will be a Pep Club meeting today for grades 10 through 12 during Lunch and Learn 1 in Mrs. Fry's room A4 in the junior high. 9th graders will also meet during their Lunch and Learn 1 in Mrs. Fry's room. Everyone is welcome.
Attention seniors, the senior class picture will be tomorrow. All seniors should report to the Aux Gym at 9 a.m. where you'll be checked in and then guided down to Rossi to receive your spot. All seniors should wear a black shirt with jeans preferably, but any pants will work.
Juniors will be taking the PSAT tomorrow. Remember to bring 2 non-mechanical pencils and a calculator to the test.
The Ambassador Action Team is looking for 5 volunteer students to help with the high school on the morning of Friday, October 14th. If you are interested, please email or see Ms. Pellegrino.
The library will be closed during a number of periods this week and during upcoming weeks due to multiple simultaneous classes taking place in the library. Anytime the library is closed, there will be a sign on the library door. Otherwise, feel free to come inside. Sorry for any inconvenience.
Now let's get a check on the weather. We go to Lily Haverly for the 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Here's your 3-day forecast. Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 69 and a low of 51. On Wednesday, we'll see light rain with a high of 70 and a low of 59. Finally, on Thursday, you can expect to see rain showers with a high of 64 and a low of 41. That's all for your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Lily. On Friday, October 7th, students from the senior high and EWCTC attended a special field trip to ARC Cutting Tools for National Manufacturing Day. Students toured the modern manufacturing facility and even got to laser engrave their names onto flashlights as a keepsake. ARC Cutting Tools specializes in carbide tooling for medical, automotive, air, and space industries.
Also, capstone students went electro fishing on October 6th. Electro fishing is used as a scientific survey method to sample fish populations and determine a variety of factors, including special health, abundance, and their density in an ecosystem. Electro fishing uses direct current electricity flow between electrodes, one of which is anode. When the proper amount of current is applied to the water, fish are drawn toward the anode through involuntary muscle movements. Upon reaching the anode, fish are stunned. Fish recover fully in a matter of minutes and sometimes in seconds and are returned to the water quickly.
There will be a financial aid night for parents on Thursday, October 13th in the CSC from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Seniors are encouraged to share this information with their parents.
The Challenge program is once again offering a $200 Community Service Award to students who have completed community service hours. Current seniors and current juniors are eligible and are asked to submit all of their community service hours from last school year to Ms. Yetter by Wednesday, October 12th. 1 senior and 1 junior will be selected for this award.
The next program is offering a Lunch and Learn speaker series in the CSC. The next presentation will be on Friday, October 21st at 11 a.m. featuring professional cybersecurity expert and hacker. Any student in grades 10 through 12 is welcome to attend and bring their lunch. Please pre-register with Mrs. Yetter if you would like to attend either presentation and for a chance to win prizes.
We now go to Jacob Kramer for the Wildcat Sports Report.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today your boys' soccer teams have games at Gateway with JV starting at 6 and varsity at 7:30. Also, girls' varsity field hockey have away games against Oakland Catholic at 7. Lastly, your girls' volleyball team have a match at Franklin Regional at 7:30. For national sports, the ALDS and NLDS open with the Phillies and Braves starting at 1:07 p.m. Then the Mariners and Astros play at 3:37 in Houston. Next, the Yankees and Guardians play at 7:37 p.m. And lastly, the Padres and Dodgers play at 9:37 p.m. in LA. That's all for national sports news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Jacob. As we move into the second half of Quarter 1, reporter Robert Long sat down with Dr. Benning to find out more about his return to Greater Latrobe.
There is a new face around Greater Latrobe Senior High School, and his energy and passion for students is evident. In June, Dr. Ted Benning was hired as the newest principal at Greater Latrobe. Before becoming senior high principal, Dr. Benning also walked the halls as a student.
It's exciting to be a part of a fantastic culture. Students clearly want to do what's best for making this a great opportunity for them and a great opportunity for their classmates. Our staff is rock solid, to say the least. I've had a chance to watch that in the first month of school. They are more than willing and capable, and certainly excited to have students not only have a fantastic year, but get ready for the rest of their lives. So it's great to be home, but it's great to be a part of the culture that honestly our staff, our students, and frankly our community overall helps make here at the high school.
As principal, Dr. Benning has goals for improving the culture of our learning neighborhood.
Make sure that students certainly are ready for the rest of their lives by the time they graduate. There is a limited amount of time, whether they're a freshman or all the way up through their senior year this year. But getting ready for career readiness aspects, realizing on a daily basis that they have the opportunity to make someone else's lives in addition to theirs better in every single way. So that everyday leadership, trying to instill that beyond what it already has. But most importantly, we want our students to be ready to go out in the world and do well when they're done with high school. But beyond that, go out and do good.
One change Dr. Benning implemented this year is the afternoon announcements.
A couple different reasons for doing those messages at the end of the day. One, it reminds our staff and students that, right before the conclusion of the day, here's some awesome opportunities that our staff and students can be a part of in the evening events in terms of extracurriculars, whether it's the arts or the academics or the athletics in many cases related. So there's, the culture can continue well after the school day ends if they so choose and their time permits. Second thing is just give updates that from a morning announcement standpoint, in case we had some students who were transitioning to the CTC in the morning, didn't have a chance to hear or see. But also, it's another opportunity for us to share our vision of, we are generation leaders. That's the expectation. We're all in it together to try and make it a better place for each other and make it a better world overall for during our high school years as students and then beyond.
Last year, the administration talked about redoing the locker banks as lounge areas. Dr. Benning has an update on that project.
Yeah, they are still in discussion mode. There have been some extenuating circumstances that have prevented us from doing that. It's not on purpose. The intentions are still there. The timeline has shifted a little bit, perhaps to be determined, but it's still on the radar. Unfortunately, it's not here as we intended. That's not because we put it aside or don't plan to get to it. What we're looking at on a bigger scale beyond just the locker projects is how can we make sure that, in the very near future we're planning behind the scenes from a community standpoint in addition to a building level standpoint to make sure this is an awesome opportunity for not just this year and through the graduating classes of 2026, but quite honestly through the graduating classes of 2056.
We are fortunate to have Dr. Benning as our principal, and we are excited to see how the year progresses. We are GL. Go Wildcats. Reporting for WCAT-TV, I'm Robert Long.
Thanks, Robert. Wondering what's on the menu today? Here's Taryn Yutzi with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today is Tuesday, October 11th. Today the main line is cooking up cat chicken tender basket with curly fries and garden green beans. In the sandwich line, they have hamburger, cheeseburgers, and chicken patties. The grab-and-go bar has fresh salads and deli hoagies. The pizza line has Big Daddy cheese and pepperoni pizza with Bosco cheese sticks. The soup of the day is beef noodle. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Taryn. Last Monday, 13 band students traveled to Baldwin High School to audition for the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association's Honor Band, District Band, and District Orchestra festivals. Students prepared solo works on their instruments throughout the summer and fall, and then auditioned against students from the 103 schools represented in our PMEA district. Congratulations to the following students who will represent Greater Latrobe at District Band this February: Abigail Wolfgang, Sarah Hoffman, Abby Vogelsang, Regina Zeza, Brielle Franklin, Sarah Balega, Allison Horner, Landon Shine, Amber Taylor, and Madison Kranick. Abigail Wolfgang and Regina Zeza also qualified for District 1 Honors Band this November.
The following colleges will be in the Commons area during Lunch and Learn.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe. We are GL.
Go Wildcats!